this might be why you're not gaining any muscle. Earlier this week, I met with a patient for the second time. And the first time, she brought up goals of increasing specifically lower body muscle mass. We reviewed her training program. One of her days, she was doing mostly hamstrings and glutes. And then on the other day, she was doing quads, calves, and glutes. And she was mostly focused on building her hamstrings and glutes. So the one day, the hamstring and glute focus day, was 4 sets of RDLs, 4 sets of 10, and 4 sets of 10 hamstring curls. So 8 sets for hamstrings per week. Not bad. I told her we have kind of 2 options if we want to try to increase muscle mass. Either she can do more volume, which would probably necessitate adding hamstrings and glutes to the second day rather than doing more than 8 sets in a session. That's getting kind of a lot. Or we could increase the intensity. To decide which to do, I told her to see how many reps she can do with the weight that she's currently doing for sets of 10. And this week, she came back and she said she was able to do 20 reps. So that decides what the plan is. Definitely have to increase the intensity. 10 reps in reserve is not where you want to be if you're trying to build muscle. So definitely we don't need to increase volume, just increase intensity, and maybe even decrease volume for a little bit, just if the intensity is going to increase by that much. So moral of the story, even if you think you're training hard, you may be leaving a lot of reps in the tank. And if your goal is to grow muscle, you don't want to be leaving that many reps in the tank. You want to be aiming, probably for 2 RAR on average, depending on the exercise, maybe closer to failure, sometimes to failure, or, for some exercises, maybe a little bit further from failure on average.